Hi, besties. I need you to do something for me. It's very simple. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Be very objective, okay? Do not think about what you know about yourself. Don't give yourself any criticism or compliments. What do you see? Should be the same for everyone. You see a human. You see a person. Now, look at yourself again. How do you feel about that person you're looking at? Whatever you feel about that person is how other people feel about you. Because the way you portray yourself is how other people will see you, okay? Us humans are very heavily influenced. So if someone tells us one thing, we will believe it. So if you're thinking of yourself very highly, and that's how you portray yourself, then other people will believe it. But if you're thinking of yourself very negatively, then other people will believe it. You are giving people a reason to feel a certain way about you. If we look at ourselves objectively, we are human. There is no reason we should respect them or not. We don't know anything about them. But when we give them a reason to, by the way we act and by the way we treat others and the way we talk, that gives people a reason to respect or disrespect you. So today is all about learning to respect yourself, because if you do not respect yourself, you are allowing other people to just walk all over you. And you are not going to be able to be successful in career or getting what you want because people won't listen to you. So that is why respect is such a crucial thing. And I just want you all to love and respect yourself because that is so important. So don't worry, your online besties here and I got you. As always, besties, I want to take the time to say thank you so much for continuing to listen and support my podcast. So if you want to keep supporting me, it would mean so much if you can rate and review on Spotify, or if you're listening on YouTube, then like, comment, and subscribe. The first step to respecting yourself is speaking up for yourself. All right, we live in a very opinionated world where, especially in the US, if you're listening in the US, people have the right to say whatever they want to you. Especially with social media, you're always going to get hate comments. Anybody can say anything at any point. And if you don't like it, you have the right to defend yourself. Even some of your so-called closest friends could really disrespect you or say something that you don't like. And it's okay if you speak up, because if you don't, they're just going to keep doing it and think that it's okay and continue to just push you around and act like you're an object and can do whatever they want to you. But if you speak up for yourself, they're going to be like, oh, okay, sorry, I didn't realize you didn't like that. And the disrespect will stop happening. If they continue to disrespect you even after speaking up for yourself, that is when you know it's time to leave that situation as well, because you don't want to be filled with energy of people who are just gonna walk all over you. Because if you let them continue to walk all over you, guess what? Other people are going to realize it's okay for them to walk all over you. So in order to speak up for yourself and defend yourself, that means you really truly need to know yourself. If you know yourself, then you know what you stand for. You know your values. You know your morals. If you don't, and someone says something about you, you might believe them as well. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, well, you said that I'm ugly, I guess I'm ugly, you know? Or you think I'm a bad person, I guess I'm a bad person. But if you truly know you, then you will be able to back yourself up. That's like as if you were going to a debate and you have all the evidence you need to back you up. People are going to want to listen to you more and side with you more. Your points are going to be valid. And obviously there's going to be some people who are going to think you're very rude or bossy if you speak up to yourself. But let people think, okay? You're never going to please anybody. And I see this all the time. If a girl talks badly about herself, people are going to be like, have some confidence, okay? But if a girl speaks super highly about herself, they're going to think she's too cocky. But it's better to speak kindly and think kindly about yourself than negatively, because there's already going to be people in the world who are going to hate you. You don't want to be another hater. You know what ugly is? Being a hater. And you don't want to do that. And when I say speak up for yourself, I don't only mean this in the context of if someone was talking badly about you. I mean this in anywhere. I see this way too much these days, where people are just so scared to even order what they want, or if someone did their order wrong at the restaurant, they're scared to speak up. No, speak up. You are paying for that service. You need to tell them. If they made your order wrong, you need to tell them that, because you're paying for them. Obviously, I'm not telling you to go cuss them out, because that's a little bit rude and you don't want to be disrespectful to anybody else if you want people to respect you. But kindly just saying, hey, this was not what I wanted. Can I get another one? Simple. You get what you want for the value that you paid for. Or let's say you're shopping and you want to negotiate a price. You see something and you think that the price is too high. I remember I was in Mexico, and they do this all the time in Mexico. They always try to overcharge you. I was looking for a bracelet to buy in Mexico, and I knew like one place I went to was maybe $10. And then I was like, no, maybe I'm not going to get this one. I go to the next place, and he's trying to tell me to buy a bracelet for $20. And no offense, I was like, this bracelet, I literally found this exact bracelet at another market, and he charged me $10. This guy was getting so mad at me. He was like, $10 is way too cheap. This is not worth $10. I was like, well, I can't get it for $10, so I'm not going to get it here. And he kept trying to convince me. He's like, okay, what about 15? And I was like, no, like I said, I could get it cheaper. Why would I get it from here? I'm telling you, this guy got so mad at me. He started chasing me down. He started cussing me out. If I did not stand my ground, I would have just spent $20 on a bracelet where I could have gotten it for $10, all right? And another factor that falls under speaking up is not only speaking up to defend yourself, but speak up when you need help, because that is also super respectable. Because sometimes people think asking for help is too vulnerable or too weak, but in reality, we are always going to need advice from others. We can always learn from others to grow and be better. I am not a perfect person. I will also ask for help. I'll go to therapy. Even though I'm giving you guys this advice, I still go to therapy. And when I do this is not only very strong of me to go ask for help and be vulnerable to someone, but I am learning so much and able to give you guys so much more knowledge and wisdom from what I'm learning. So if you can't even afford a therapist or a mentor, then you can listen to this for free. People who ask for help are just going to be wiser and more confident because they have the skills and knowledge. Definitely talk to someone that you trust or a professional if you need help with something. And going back to when I said be assertive with respect, that is another way you're going to get people to respect you, because respect is not a one-way street. There is no such thing as the most respected person in the world. Just like the golden rule, as they always teach in elementary school, treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you want others to respect you, then you need to respect other people. If you're talking to someone, genuinely be interested in what they're talking about and be curious, ask questions. They're going to think, wow, this person is truly listening to me and cares about what I have to say. I'm really interested in this person, and now I care about what they have to say as well. You need to build trust and compassion with people and build that connection, because why should they respect you if they have no connection with you? What gives them the right to? What is the point? No amount of money or fame will buy you genuine respect if you don't respect others. Okay, I see this so much in the influencer industry as well. I see people with the following post videos and just expect their followers to idolize them and do whatever they say. Why should your followers be sitting here and supporting you if you don't respect them? But if you meet them and you treat them well and you are genuine and you are kind, they're going to be like, wow, that gives me even more of a reason to support you. And remember when I gave that example to look at yourself in your mirror and see how you feel, and whatever you feel is how other people are going to feel about you? Yeah, that's important, okay? Us people are easily influenced. For example, let's say we watched the same movie, and this movie wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was good. It was just a movie. But I say, hey, this movie sucks so much. You're going to start to think, oh, did that movie suck? And if I start giving you reasons as to why I think this movie sucks, you're going to be like, oh yeah, you're right. If I see you and I'm just like, okay, human, pretty human, whatever, but you start to tell me, oh no, I'm so ugly. Oh no, I'm so lame. I hate myself. I'm going to start to think, oh, I don't want to think less of you. But if you're going to constantly talk bad about yourself, I'm going to start thinking less of you too, because you think less of you. Nobody wants to be around such negative people. If people don't want to be around you, how do you expect these people to respect you as well? And if you are constantly exuding that negative energy, that energy will come back to you. I'm telling you right now, girl. Even maybe internally, if you don't think of yourself in a very positive light, start verbally and physically treating yourself positively, okay? Because over time, you will influence yourself. If you start saying to yourself every day in the mirror, I am so beautiful, I am so worthy of love, you're going to start to believe it. You know who's the most beautiful person in the world? It's the people who truly believe it and truly say it. Look at Zendaya, for example. Okay, not only is she super beautiful, but she exudes that confidence and energy. You can tell that she knows that she is beautiful. She doesn't have to do this by putting other people down. All she does is lift herself up. She knows that she's beautiful, and this is why everybody loves her and thinks, wow, Zendaya is amazing. And finally, be open to feedback. Nothing about a person gives me more of an ick as to when they are not open to feedback. If one small comment about them just fully makes them angry and defensive, that just shows how little of respect you have for yourself. I'm not saying if someone is completely just bashing you to take it, all right? But if someone's saying, hey, I feel unheard as a friend and I feel like you could be a better friend, and you just get immediately defensive about that, that is when you need to genuinely listen and be like, okay, well, what can I do to be better? Because respected people are always learning and growing, as I said. Or a perfect example is, let's say you are a leader in a company or you are leading a group. And you just go on and make a decision without listening to your group. And your group is like, hey, we don't like this decision. And you're just going to stand there and be like, that sucks, and continue on. Are people going to want to keep considering you as a leader? We have seen this so much throughout history. Leaders will do very bad things. And people will lose so much respect for them and be like, okay, yeah, now I'm questioning if you should be a good leader or not. You need to take into account what the people want as well, because those are your followers. Those are your supporters. Those are the people who are going to respect you. So you need respect and listen to them and take that feedback and just grow and be better. I remember in high school, I did improv and I was an improv captain. I had no clue what it was like to be a captain. Sometimes I would make decisions that weren't very good decisions for our improv team or for our shows that we would perform. And if I didn't take in like my other teammates' feedback into consideration, it just would have been a mess, and I would have had a lot of unhappy teammates who just would never want to listen to me. And we've had like teachers like that. I'm sure you've had teachers like that who just don't hear their students out and just do what they want to do. And none of the students want to listen to the teacher and just hate the teacher. Okay? It's just like that. If you want people to respect you and follow your lead, you also need to be able to consider feedback and take criticism to be better, to be someone that people want to respect. We're not all perfect, okay? We could always be better. And that's okay. It is that time of the Online Bestie podcast where I read your little bestie comments that you guys send in, either in the Q&A section on Spotify or in the comments in my YouTube videos. I love this part because I just love reading your stories and just talking to you all. LIWLIVV says, during my summer holidays, I had so much time on my hands. I could just do whatever I wanted. Now I'm in high school. It's so hard. I can't seem to fit in. Nobody wants to talk to me. And for your information, I'm a really talkative person. But when I'm at school, I just feel like an inner introvert and it takes over. Your podcast helps me so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for sending that in and being vulnerable. I'm really glad that these podcasts are helping. The shift of summer and in school is so hard because it's such a change in environment and a change in our routine, and it's so valid for how you feel. I hope that you can grow to just continue being you. And if people don't like that, then they don't deserve to have your energy around them, okay? You don't need to give them that time of day. And what has really helped me in high school was to join clubs in my certain interests, because I will meet people who have the same interests as me and we can bond over that. And it was definitely easier for me to make friends like that in high school. I remember I did sports in high school and I found that my personality didn't mesh well with people who did sports as well. So that's when I pivoted to theater and stuff like that. At the end of the day, even after high school, you might not see like 90% of these people anymore, but you'll always be with yourself. So you got this. I'm so proud of you. This next one says, hi Charlize, you really have perfect timing. As a middle schooler, I know I'm a bit young to feel as if I have no purpose in my life anymore, but I was talking with my friend about this the other day and how I'm always so busy, and even after school studying and going to dance 2 to 4 hours in the afternoon going into summer, I feel like I have no purpose anymore because I have too much free time. So thank you. You're my favorite. I have been listening to your podcast since day one. Your podcasts keep me going every day, so I always look forward to Sunday. Oh, this one is so cute. I love this. I love you. You're never too young to feel anything, okay? We feel what we feel. There's no timing on whatever, okay? Everybody's in their own path, so it's very valid for you to feel like this. It seemed like you were doing so much during school, and sometimes that could be very overwhelming. So I think what could be really helpful is to just be really grateful and take in this moment with all this free time you have, because you know that once you start school, it's going to be like go, go, go. And what's also so amazing about all this free time is you're going to be able to do other things and experience other things and find other hobbies that you may not get to experience when you have school because you're so busy. I hope you have a great summer, and I hope you are able to really just find things that you love and feel productive with your time, but also just relax because you finally get the time to relax. So thank you so much for sending that in. And also thank you for continuing to support me since day one. That means so much to me. This next one from Jillian on Spotify, I had asked everyone's favorite self-care activity. Jillian said, I like to do my makeup and then sit down and watch a show or movie. Oh, that's so nice. I love doing my makeup too. It's like so therapeutic. And watching yourself transform is like an art. Guys, let me know what show or movie you guys like to watch during your self-care days. But yeah, thank you to everyone who sends stuff in. Okay, besties, I want you to turn back into the mirror and look at yourself. And I want you to really reflect. What are the things that you really like about yourself, and what are the things that you think you can work on? And then another challenge for you is to think of someone that you truly, really respect. And write down what it is about them that you really respect and see how you can embody that person, as well as work on the things that you may feel like you need to work on. If you feel great and perfect about yourself, that is amazing. I want you to keep going. I think also trying to find someone that you really respect is also really helpful, and seeing how you can further embody that person and that energy as well. Earning respect is very crucial for all aspects of your life. If you fail to respect yourself, you are allowing others to undermine your success and take you for granted. So really being able to master self-respect will allow you to grow and be mature and create meaningful connections through your personal life and professional life, which is why I really love this episode, and I hope you guys did as well. Like I said, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube, or rate and review on Spotify. That would mean so much to me, and I love you guys so much. I actually have been starting to post more on YouTube now, so I should possibly see you on Thursday when I do a makeup video. And I'll see you also on next Reset Sunday. Bye!